Hi everyone, today's practice is a flow to help you to energize your body, and we're going to be focusing on a lot of twists to help to wake up that digestive system. So it's called twist and reset. We're going to need 2 blocks for the practice today, and we're going to begin straight in a tabletop position with our hands on the blocks. So blocks are flat, and try to find something sturdy if you don't have blocks that can act as a platform here for your hands. And you're spreading your fingers, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Let's shift our weight forward when we take a big inhale through the nose, pressing down into your fingertips. When you exhale, sit your hips back towards your heels, tucking those toes under and feeling that stretch into the toes, into the soles of your feet, into those ankles. Okay, so we're going to do that 3 more times. Inhale to shift your weight forward, bringing your shoulders even forward of your wrists, pressing into those fingertips. And then exhale to sit your hips back. 2 more times. You're starting to warm up into those wrists, into your shoulders and your arms and your core. Exhale to sit those hips back. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, so you can be doing this a few more times. Or we could just be shaking out the hips now, side to side. Starting to look over towards one heel and the other to stretch into that side body. And then we're going to come into our downward facing dog. Keep your hands on the blocks. Blocks around shoulder width apart. Keep pressing down into your fingers and your palms. Lift your knees, lift your hips back and up. And just take a few moments to pedal out your feet, to shake out the hips, to feel that stretch into your upper body, into the side body, into the backs of your legs. Okay, let's warm up the body a little bit more. We're going to come forward into a plank position on the next inhale. Bring your shoulders over your wrists. Try to round into your upper body like you're pushing the blocks away with your hands, and you can drop your knees down here for a half plank if you need to. Okay, so we're pushing away from the blocks on the inhale. When you exhale, lower down into your chaturanga, your half push-up, elbows in. Try to lower your chest, your belly all the way down onto your mat with control. Okay, now press down into your palms. Pull your elbows in towards your side to lift your chest, baby cobra. And then exhale to lower back down. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, press into the tops of the feet. Lift your chest, press into those palms. Elbows squeezing in. Exhale, lower down. 1 more time. Inhale to lift the chest. Elbows squeeze in. Opening across the chest, opening into the lower back. Exhale, lower down. And then to come back up, press down into your hands. Tuck your toes under, lift your knees, lift your hips back and up to your downward facing dog. Shake it out. And then next inhale, let's lift the right leg, 3-legged dog. Exhale to bring your right foot through. So try to push a lot into the hands here, pushing away from the blocks. So see how you've got this bigger gap now underneath your chest so that you can step the right foot through, just between those blocks, between your hands. Gently lower your back knee down. Now you can use a blanket or a towel underneath that back knee, or just roll up your mat underneath that back knee if you need extra padding. You can keep your fingers just light on your blocks here, maybe even coming up onto a higher height with the blocks if you need to. And then press down into that front foot, lift into the belly, lift up into the chest, and maybe bring those arms up overhead. When you exhale, sit your hips down. Relax your shoulders. Feel the stretch into your left hip flexors. Full breath in. Full breath out. Stay here for the inhale. Exhale to bring your hands to prayer in front of your heart center. So you can come up a little bit here. Let's focus on the twist. When you inhale, pull your belly button back towards your spine, really twisting from our navel center. And exhale, we're going to turn our chest towards the right side. Okay, so just feeling that twist into your lower back. Using the strength of our core, strength of our lower back to turn the chest, turn that body. And when you exhale, you might sit your hips down a little bit lower. Taking deep breaths. And then you can come back through center on the inhale. When you exhale now, you can lower your left hand down onto your block. Bring your right arm up, twisting towards that right side again, and just noticing how this twist feels compared to that other one. Turning your gaze up, opening into your neck and your throat. Exhale, keep sitting those hips down low. Maybe you have that block a little lower. One more breath. Keep drawing that right shoulder back. Twisting a little deeper, opening more into your chest, into your upper back. And then stay here for the inhale. Exhale now to lower your right hand down. Okay, so now we're going to find a deeper twist still. You can adjust your blocks. We're going to try to hook this left elbow to the outside of your knee. Okay, so just pushing that elbow into your knee. Maybe this is already enough of a twist for you. Feeling that stretch into the left side of the body, maybe into your hip, into the lower back. Otherwise, if this is okay, try to get your fingers, your left hand, your left fingertips down onto your block. So this is where you can adjust the height of that block. Bring it up higher, bring it lower, maybe even bringing it flat. And you might just be working on this today. If this is still okay, we're going to press down into the left fingertips on the block and then inhale to reach your right arm up. So finding that deeper wringing out of the spine, of the lower back, that twist. Full breath in and then exhale to come out. Okay, now you're probably feeling a little sore into that right hip, right leg now. Let's bring the block to the inside of our right foot and just press down into that right hand. Finding an open twist now, just opening back through that chest, opening back into the belly, left arm reaching up. When you exhale, try to sit your hips down a little lower. Open that right hip, right knee out to the side. Take a full breath in. And a full breath out. Stay here for the inhale. And then exhale, lower down. Okay, now you can just shuffle that right foot back into a tabletop position. And just shake out your hips side to side. And then we're going to come to that second side. So if you need to take a longer break, come into a child's pose even, feel free to do so. Otherwise, we're just going to come back to that downward facing dog. Pressing into your palms, pressing into your hands, lifting the hips back and up. Shake it out for a moment. And then on the next inhale, let's lift that left leg this time, three-legged dog. When you exhale, step that left foot through, pressing into your hands. So you've got a bit more space here underneath your body for your left foot to come through. And step it forward. If you can't get there in one step, it doesn't matter. Just shuffle your foot or use your hands to help you. And we're pressing into that front foot. And again, you can adjust the height of those blocks. Feeling that stretch into your right hip flexors this time. Sitting the hips low. Let's bring those arms up overhead. Relax the shoulders. Exhale, set your hips a little lower. One full breath. And then coming up a little bit here, pull your lower belly in, tuck that tailbone under. Hands to prayer. Try to really pull your belly button back towards your spine, engaging your core. And then exhale, let's twist and turn the chest towards the left. Just rotating through the upper body, twisting through the navel center. Keep sitting your hips down a little lower if you can. And then we'll come back through center. And then find that revolved crescent lunge. So your right hand can come down onto your block, whatever height you need. Left arm reaches up, gazing up towards the left hand. Keep rolling that top shoulder back, opening across the chest. And sitting the hips down a little lower if you can. Stay here for the inhale. And then exhale, come back through center. Now we're finding that deeper twist. So let's bring the right elbow to the outside of your left knee. Remember, you can stay right here. Feeling the stretch into the right side body, right side of your lower back already. Maybe you can get your right hand down onto your block. Either this height or the higher height, or even the lower height, whatever works for you. And then keep pushing into that elbow, pushing into the knee. Stay here, or reach your left arm up now. Pressing into the feet. Keep rolling that top shoulder back. Keep your core active, pull the lower belly in. So supporting your lower back in this deep twist. And then slowly coming back to center. Okay, then just reversing that now. Bring your block to the inside of your left foot. Press down into your left hand again. You can adjust the height of that block underneath your hand. Let's open back into the chest, into the belly, lifting your right arm up, pushing that left knee away, opening to the left hip, into the thigh. Full breath in, and exhale to release. And again, you can just shuffle or shake out that left leg after you step it back into your tabletop. Drawing little circles. Okay, and just to release, you can come to your downward facing dog one final time. Shake out those hips. Pedal out your feet. Notice how your back is feeling here now. How your hips are feeling. And let's gently lower those knees down. Come into your puppy pose. You can adjust the height of those blocks, maybe just have those blocks where they are, or you can come onto a higher height, so coming onto the long edge of the block. Okay, and either having just your arms straight out, so see how the block is supporting my elbows and the forearms, relaxing your head down, trying to sink your chest down. If that feels like it's too much, you could also just stack your elbows across your elbows. So you've got a bit more support there for your chest and your arms and your shoulders. If that is still too much, blocks can be flat, or you could even move the blocks away completely. Okay, so just finding the height that works for you, and then relaxing the chest down, opening into that chest space, and lengthening back into the lower back. And then coming into your child's pose, you can press down away from the blocks with your hands. Hands can stay there, or you could just bring your arms back onto your mat. Sitting your hips down towards your heels. Arms maybe even back beside your legs, letting the shoulders round forward. Whenever you feel ready, you make your way out of the pose, sitting back up, coming into this kneeling position or finding another more comfortable seated position. You can rest your hands on your lap. Closing down your eyes, take a moment to feel into your body. Let's close with a final breath together. Deep breath in. Take a big sigh out to let go of any tension that you've wrung out. Any stiffness. Namaste.